I know a lot about Gemini, having been raised by one. And with multiple Gemini grandmothers, I spent a lot of time with Geminis growing up. I think Geminis sometimes get a bad rap of being, the evil twin and the good twin.
Yeah.
Which it's not always fair. Geminis, they do have these different sides of themselves, though. And I think it's the part of them that's very internal, because they're always thinking. Their minds move very, very quickly. So they process a lot of things internally. And by the time it comes out, sometimes when the evil twin comes out, because that happens if a Gemini is just holding a lot of things in for too long. Because I look at them as they're like a satellite dish or an antenna, and are a big receiver. So they're always noticing everything and processing it and assessing it. So they have to kind of always speak. Most Geminis are very, very talkative, because that's really what they came here to do, is to communicate.
And so how do they get affected by the Sagittarian moon? How does that enhance?
Sagittarius gives them a lot of firepower. Sagittarius is the fire sign. And they're opposites. So Gemini is the teacher, the communicator, the speaker. Sagittarius is the scholar, the student, the one who's exploring and kind of taking things in more. So for a Gemini on the Sagittarius full moon, they may actually be a little quieter and more introspective and really be kind of learning and assessing. But for other people on a Sagittarius full moon in Gemini season, they're going to have a lot to say. So it gives you that initiative and that firepower and direction that you may have a lot of realizations, revelations, aha moments where you're like, wow, this is what I want.
Right.
This is who I am.
Well, since you are kind of in control of the chats tonight, a couple little tips I'll give you, because I have been the one doing it.
I know. It's my first time doing it
from this angle, right? So what I've learned to do, and I'm not very good at it, you guys, at all, but I try to keep my sound bites shorter so I can check in with everybody more currently, so I can keep the dialogue going. So let me know. She's just kind of going in the deep end right now.
So we have lots. We have a couple people starting to ask questions and say things.
Okay.
Jean-Michel says, Libra sun here with an Aries moon. Would you say that is a good thing?
Well, can I just say about Libras really quick?
Yeah, jump in.
Just from what, and I'm not an astrologer, this is just from my experience.